if you would like to make a level crossing with 4 operating gates, warning lights, and bells. This video is a unique experience in an inexpensive DIY grade crossing operation. There are 4 parts to this video. All are time-stamped below. I will start by explaining and describing the demonstration and text module that will be later used to show you the system operating. Then I will use a code simulator to give you a chance to fully understand how it works. Moving on, you will see it work. This video is but one part of a 5-part series of making level crossings of all kinds. All parts are linked in the end screen and below the video. Before we start, this free ebook about level crossings, tips, hints, and how to make your own is a great resource that covers level crossings in detail and gives you a step-by-step guide to making one. Get it through the link below. This is the test and development board that I'll be using. It consists of mock-ups. These are some servos mounted in acrylic brackets with laminated gate bars on them. They are double-sided tape held in place. I got 4 of them that represent the gates. How to make those acrylic brackets is linked down below the video. I then have 4 sets of flashing lights, very simply made. That's some cardboard, Christmas light LEDs, shrink tube with the toothpick in between them. I can pick and choose what I want to operate on this board. In this case, with the 4 gates, we'll be lighting all 4 lights and we'll be operating the servos. You'll notice that these are the entrance servos and these are the exit servos. You'll see them operate in sequence so that people, if get trapped after the entrance gate closes, the exit gate stays open long enough for them to clear the crossing. Now I'll explain what you see when we watch this work with the code simulator. I have 4 servos that represent the gates. There are 2 lights on each one of the gates. The blue light represents the bell. When the blue light goes on, the bell is ringing. This is set up for 2 tracks. I have an entrance and exit sensor simulated by a slide switch. That's in the first track. Second track, another entrance and exit slide switch for the second track. Now, what I'll do is I'll move the slide switch, which will show that a train has come into the crossing. Then I can move the other slide switch to show it exiting. So with that in mind, let's go forward and watch it work. Now we're active. Look at the lower left. You see the system tells us we're waiting for a train. I'll come over and I will activate the sensor on track 1, and you see it start with the blinking and the blue light goes on, the bells start ringing. I'm then going to wait a bit and go over to the second track, and I'll move that slide switch and bring in a second train. You can watch what's going on in the crossing in the lower left-hand side. Now, it indicates we have 2 trains in the crossing. So I'll let that go, but I'm going to come back to the first track and move the switch and exit that first track. Now, as you watch the lower left, we still have 1 train in the crossing and the gates are down. They'll stay down until all trains have exited the crossing. It's beautiful. Also, note the sequencing of the gates when they go up now. The exit gates open before the entrance gates. That way, a car does not run across the crossing early. Watch them go. See the exits going? A car doesn't run across the crossing early and crash into the exit gate. That's how the system works. Now let's watch this work on the demonstration board. Trains come into the crossing, the entrance gates close, then the exit gates close so cars can clear the crossing. The gates will stay down and bells ring until the last car or last train is out of the crossing. There's a delay on the exit to make sure that the last car has actually crossed the IR detector. That compensates for any problems with that IR detector not properly detecting the cars. Here's a second cycle. Watch how those gates are cycled. You can adjust all this in the program. You can watch the system work with the other forms of level crossings. All those are in the playlist that you see here. Kits and everything else are below the video. Take a look down there. I hope this helps. Please give it a like, subscribe. I wait for your next visit. Have a good day.